What can you tell us was agreed to in the room, if anything? Any specific agreements on any of those agenda items that you set up in the pregame, as you called it?
Well, we continually are perfecting their rare earth control system. It was a new system that was put in globally on April 4th, and it's been a bit clunky. So we keep pushing them to work on that, and it's the entire global supply chain, because the restrictions or the controls aren't just on the U.S., it's on every country. So we discussed that. We made some very good progress on that. We had very long discussions, in-depth discussions, and reports on each other's economies. We push them. They have what they call the 5-year plan coming up. I believe the meeting is in September, October. It'll be discussed in February, and we discuss, or Ambassador Jameson and I encourage them to work on rebalancing the economy towards more of a consumer economy, away from a manufacturing economy. And if they have decided that is in their 5-year plan, to make that public.
The other big piece of speculation going into this was, would this tee up a Xi Jinping-Donald Trump meeting sometime in the fall, maybe October? You've said now that there was no discussion of that in these talks. So where do we stand on the idea of a possible, world leaders meeting?
It was June 4th, June 5th. President did a call with Party Chair Xi. Party Chair Xi invited him to come to Beijing. So that'll be something between the White House and Xi's staff.
What else was discussed in the room? One of the items was Chinese purchases of Iranian oil. What did they say to your request to stop making those purchases?
They said they're a sovereign nation, and that they have security needs, energy needs, and that it would be based on their internal policies.
And so you don't have any leverage at this point to push them on that, or do you?
Well, not at this point. We have, at Treasury, we have sanctioned what are called teapot refineries. They are private refineries, not state-owned. And so we have sanctioned those refineries, the owners, and some of those owners may have assets in the U.S.
The other big question coming into this was, how much would the EU deal, having been signed on Sunday, influence what happened in the room in Stockholm this week? Did you get a sense whether that made any difference in terms of the trajectory of the talks here?
I think that everyone can see the arc of where these trade deals are going. I won't say that the Chinese were on their heels, because they're very composed. But Vice Premier Hu Feng is a seasoned politician, but it's clear that the momentum was with us. That when you get the EU, the world's largest trading bloc, when you get that deal inked, we had Japan, we had Indonesia, we had Vietnam. So not only did we have the EU, who has a very large trading relationship with China, we also had 3 of their neighbors.
You said something interesting with a small group of reporters earlier today, which was that the Chinese goods, if the U.S. is going to tariff Chinese goods, those goods have to go somewhere, and you think they're flowing to Europe, Canada, and Australia. Do you think Europe needs to put up a tariff wall of its own? Do you think they need to be tariffing Chinese goods?
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't put on some kind of tariffs at a point. But this is where the opportunity is for the Chinese to be proactive and they create a bigger consumer economy and sell more of those goods at home, because those goods can't just flow to the global south.